Yes, it does represent change.
The monarchy is outmoded.
I can relate to Meghan being a mixed-race girl myself. You can connect more to the royal family because of Meghan, you feel? She brings that element of blackness to the monarchy.
This is Coventry. It's the birthplace of two-tone music and it has a sizable black community. I was born here and I've come back to Coventry to explore how black British people here feel about the royals.
They are representative of the people in this country that enjoyed the 50s when, the first waves of immigration hadn't really been made.
And to figure out whether having a mixed-race princess changes anything for them.
It's nice to see the royal family accepting someone of black heritage into the family.
My own family seems like a good place to start. My grandmother's experiences growing up in a British colony have played a part in how my family members view the monarchy.
Grandma, when you came over to England from Barbados, did you think of yourself as British or Caribbean? What was it?
Yeah, British. That's all we were, British. We were taught at school, we brought everything was British.
Not everyone sees the colonial relationship as a good thing. Some people do, some people don't.
Well, they did at the time because it was nothing else, was it? It was nothing else.
So does Meghan make a difference for you about watching the royal wedding? Would you be watching it if it wasn't Meghan?
Yeah.
Yes, we would still watch it. Prince Harry is getting married. He's part of the royal family, and whoever he chose to marry, that's his choice, and we would watch it.
You're so excited you made a cake.
I did, and when I saw that they were having not a traditional cake, but a lemon and elderflower cake, I thought, you know what, I've got to try that.
So my family is just one example of how some black Britons feel about the royals. But other people I spoke with who grew up in Commonwealth countries shared similar attitudes towards the monarchy.
When you say you're a fan of the royal family, where does that come from for you?
Well, we've always been like that, even with my mum here, we grew up that way, knowing about the royal family back from in St Vincent, where she came from.
So tell us about Heslins. It's quite a big name in Coventry, in the black community anyway.
Yeah, it was one of the first black salons. My mum started in the garage at home, but it was one of those kind of places where everybody met each other, caught up with each other, and it's one of those kind of community places. Yeah.
What about the royal wedding itself? What have you planned for the salon?
We're going to have cakes and just have a real celebration and actually stream it live for the customers to, take part. And I'm just excited to see her dress and how the hair's going to be. Yeah. I'm sorry she didn't call on me to do her hair, but
So what about your clients? Do they share the same views as you?
Most of them that I've spoken to, they do.
You're not a fan?
I don't go around carrying flags and celebrating them, but I think it's nice that they're there. I think it makes Britain stand out as Britain.
What about Meghan?
So I don't think her being there specifically is going to change how they run and the procedures and things that they do on a day-to-day basis. Do I think that it changes the face of them and makes people from outside of England look at us differently? Yes, I do. I think it's comparable to when Barack Obama became president. People were like, wow, and I think that's going to happen here as well.
I think they're evolving into a family that the country will probably understand more.
Maybe that's going to make them want to stay around for longer if they keep, integrating, making it more relevant to everybody.
Diverse Britain.
Diverse Britain.
Yeah.
I wanted to hear from someone who isn't as optimistic about the royals and why. Pauline Black is from The Selector and one of the leading faces of Two Tone, which promoted a black and white unite stance during the 80s.
Well, I'm certainly not a royalist. I think the monarchy is outmoded, outdated, and has a colonial past. Here is a young black woman who's about to marry into the royal family. How she will change it, I don't know. If this wakes Britain up to there is more, if you like, to being black and British, then I think that's a good thing.
At this march in support of the Windrush generation, that very idea of Britishness is still being challenged today.
Yes, it does represent change, and I think it's a good thing in that at least the royal family, they'll experience more of the black culture. Do you know what I'm saying?
I can understand the questioning about the colonialism, and definitely it's strong feelings are felt with that. But for me, I'd say, you know what, just let them live their life.